Bob, you still want to do an intro?
And Sam, you will have to unmute yourself, so I just muted everybody out.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for jumping on tonight. My name is Scott Whitney, coming to you out of Hagerstown, Maryland, and this is WYScale. You are in for a treat this evening. We have the individual on here tonight doing a presentation for us to share this opportunity with us, who has been here from the beginning, direct to the owner of this company, and has all the information and every single detail you would ever want to know about this company, right down to the minutia of every little thing, right? So I'm excited to have her here with us. We're partnered with her. We love what we have here with WYScale, but Sam is an amazing individual. She's been in the cryptocurrency space longer than I have. I've been in since 2016. She's been in before that. And she's been just an absolute expert in this space. Probably one of the smartest people I've ever met in the cryptocurrency space. And when she brings things to the folks that she wants to share with, you got to listen to what she has, because it's always valuable information that she's sharing. So with that, what I want to do is turn the call over to you, Sam, to go ahead and take away on a presentation and share with the folks why WYScale now and why it's so important for everyone to plug in. So over to you, Sam.
Thank you, Scott. Welcome, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I'm gathering most of you a good evening. I am from Australia, so I am very early morning here, or actually 10 o'clock to be exact. A bit about myself. My name is Samantha Chan. I'm, as I said, from Australia. I've been in the crypto space since 2014. I bought my first Bitcoin back then, but I didn't officially get into the crypto networking marketing space until 2017. And that was when I saw how network marketing could actually change your lives, especially in the crypto space. Prior to that, I actually set up my own consulting and business coaching business, specifically in the blockchain space, because I could see that this was going to be the future. I've done whatever I can in terms of education, in terms of learning. I even learned how to trade, so I could get up to speed with everything as well. Being a coach, I think that's one of the things that we need to do, is always be ahead of the game. So this is my third bull run. So if you guys have been as long as I have, please put a 1 in, or have been in prior to 2017. Let me know. Put a 1 into the chat, so at least I know who are the oldies and who are the newbies. I guess most of the people here have all yeah, wow, we've got a few, quite a few. Awesome. Okay, so today's presentation is going to be slightly different. I'm not going to bore you with a PowerPoint presentation, because I know personally that you only retain 7 to 8% of it. So what today is all about is me having a chat with you in regards to why I got involved in this business, who the company is, or who WYScale is, a bit about the founder and this project, and why you guys should look at this project in a very different light in comparison to all the projects that have been out there in the past. So just let that person in. Okay, so bull run. Obviously, we know bull runs. One of the benefits of the bull run is you make money regardless. Even scams make money over the bull run. Bull run lasts right now. We know we're at the very, very start of it, or if some people say we're in it, but I'm saying we're just only getting started, because we've just had the Bitcoin halving. Traditionally, after the Bitcoin halving, we have our run. The first bull run, when I was in 2017, I actually saw how it actually changed so many people's lives. People that were in network marketing space that didn't make money, or were struggling to make money, were making money. Their lifestyles increased. They paid off debt, paid off mortgages, and it was great. The only problem back then was people didn't know, oh, well, people treated it like your typical direct sales or network marketing, where it was going to be around forever. But when 2018 hit, and with all those cease and desistes, rug pulls, etc., people got burnt majorly. A lot of people over leveraged because we were ignorant back then. Even I was, but I didn't do what. Yes, some people got loans out way more than what they could handle, because they thought these 1% returns were going to be here forever. Second bull run, I made money with my team in terms of my leaders, but a lot of people also didn't make money. It was still new. A lot of people either sold too early, or held their bags too long. This bull run, I hope to change this. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because everything that I do, especially in terms of my coaching, in terms of education, is so aligned with this company. When I first met AG, who's the founder of this company, I declined the project, and purely the fact because it was a layer 1 project. And there's 2 reasons. The prior 7 projects, layer 1 projects I had actually consulted with, there was 2 major issues. One was the fact that they were so techy to the point that they felt that this was the end all be all. Their technology will sell. They didn't need any marketing, and they were not very open to ideas of how to actually launch it out to the market. And they had a particular way that they thought they could do it. The second is they typically didn't have any money. And it's very hard to launch a business, especially in such a competitive space, along with the scams and everything, to be basically leveled up with a lot of the bigger players. So money was really important to drive the marketing. They typically didn't. So when AG said, please have a look, I said politely no, but he was very, very persistent. And I'm glad he did, because when I did look at the project, I was pleasantly surprised. And there was 3 reasons why. First was because of the speed of the transactions. The second was because of the cost of the transactions. And third is because they're part of the Ethereum library. Now, if you are aware of what Ethereum library, please put a 2 into the comments so I can understand if who here knows about Ethereum library. Yeah. Not many people. Okay. Oh, we've got a few. Awesome. So people have been paying attention. Okay, awesome. So Ethereum library, for the most part, is basically the Hall of Fame within the blockchain space. And like we have the Hall of Fame within the Oscars and the Emmys with actors and the movies, we've got the Hall of Fame within this. So anything that's to do with Ethereum, ERC20, any project has used it to start off or basically used it as a launch pad has the opportunity to get in here. The only thing with the Ethereum library is a very rigorous process. So when you're invited, it means it's a major milestone for the industry as well as for the company. So this company last year signed their contract with Ethereum library. I have vetted it, but unfortunately I'm under NDA. I can't discuss it. But 4th quarter of this year, they will be showcased as the number 23rd project within the Ethereum library. So that was really impressive in regards to their achievement. The second reason why this project was was of interest was the fact that speed. Ethereum is 13 seconds in terms of all transactions. So what we have here is 12 seconds in transactions. So it's faster than Ethereum. Those that have been on Ethereum, other than using the normal exchanges going out, it's typically very, very fast. Ethereum to Ethereum, ERC20. So 12 seconds is very impressive. And the third reason is the gas. Now, we, over this time, as we know, especially with Ethereum, it's typically right now around $30 to $60 per transaction because we're ramping up, and it gets ridiculously expensive when it comes to gas fees with Ethereum when the bull run hits. I've got somewhere, I should actually bring it up sometime, $779 in one transaction for Ethereum, and that is crazy. This here is what we call Satoshis. So those that know about Satoshis, please put a 3 here. I would like to engage you guys in terms of education, if anything. Yeah, we should have a few 3s. Awesome. So Satoshis, in the olden days, we used to say 8 Satoshis, and that's typically what we used to have. 8 Satoshis, meaning 0.0000000. This company here, in terms of the speed transaction price, is 6 Satoshis. So as you know, 6 zeros behind the dot. That is amazingly cheap. You don't get that. I mean, we've had finance is typically around you can do as low as 7 cents all the way up to just under $1. You've got Polygon, you've got Solana. They're cheap, but nothing in comparison to this. So even though he started this project with $0 at the very start, which I I did frown on, but then realizing when over the 3 years, he had actually brought this company to 26 staff. So within 3 years, 26 full-time staff, no seed round, no venture capitalists to help him. Yes, the company is in India, so there is an advantage. He is Indian, AG is Indian, but also the best developers, the best programmers are also in India. Despite that, there is a lot of scams that come out for scammers that come in from India. So all this put together, I was impressed and we started talking. So push forward a couple of weeks into discussing with him, reviewing his project, his portfolio. I actually had said to him, look, what you have is great from a financial point of view, but it's nothing interesting for the network marketers out there if this is the route that you want to go. We need something more exciting. He basically said, give me a week and I'll get back to you. And that's why he came back with the, after a week, he came back with flash loans. So anyone, number 4, if you guys are familiar with flash loans, let's put a 4 into the chat and give us a bit of an idea of how many people we've got here. Okay, we've got a few 4s. So, good on you, Russell. Okay, so flash loans. Flash loans is a very simple concept. It's been around for a couple of years. It's basically arbitrage trading, which has been around for about 50 plus years, and bots combined with a loan, which is done by the smart contract. You never touch the loan. It's all done through digital. But what it is we have a flash loan. You take a portion of the flash loan, basically pressing that button, and then you go from exchange A to exchange B, buy and sell. So buy low, sell high. It's done within seconds. Now, the great thing about flash loans is there is no losing trades. It's what we call rollback. So what happens is if exchange A is selling Bitcoin for 70,000 and exchange B is selling it for 70,300, and there's a buy and sell, that's a profit. And once we get that profit, the flash loan gets paid back, and you get the flash loan gets paid back, and the profit goes into your wallet. The second scenario, which intrigued me, was if it goes into the press that button, it takes a portion of the flash loan, it goes into market, it finds exchange A, but does not find a sell. It rolls back. It cancels that transaction as a failed transaction, and all you lose is gas fees. You don't lose anything else. And that gas fee is also covered by the company. Isn't that powerful? Is not having to actually lose on trades. How many projects have we been on? If you've been on Forex programs or crypto trading programs where not only has it been rug pulled, but we've had losing trades, and it's been, when it loses, it loses. Because a lot of these programs, I'll let you know, there's what we call, this is a bit of knowledge. We have A book traders and we have B book traders. And unfortunately, within this space, we have a lot of B book traders, which means they can manipulate the trades. So that is something that I'm very, very wary of. And when I heard this, I was really excited. So the development happened, fast forward to about 7 weeks ago, 6-7 weeks ago. I flew over to India to actually meet up with AG and also the developers. Spent 4 days there to actually get to understand him, the team, and also to confirm his character, his integrity, his vision, etc. Because I don't know about yourself, I could Zoom with you every day, but I still wouldn't actually get a good feel about who you are as a person. Where if I meet you face to face, after that handshake and actually get to know you, you have a pretty good idea whether this person is legit, whether there's any red flags that actually pop up, etc. And that's what I did. Over this 4-day period, I hounded him in all different directions, whether he would rug pull, whether he was someone that would run away. Just basically, I really, really jabbed his character. And by day 3, he clued on. And when we were at the table, he sat down and he goes, Sam, I've had 16 opportunities to rug pull, if you may call it that, scam, run off with the money, but why would I do that? You know my situation. I've not had a easy life. And in saying that, his backstory, which he's very open about, he had a failed marriage. He got into this project back in 2020 with 2 guys, originally on TRC20. If they're Tron but those two guys scammed him. What he did very, very quickly was move this whole platform over to ERC20. And that's why there's that relationship with Ethereum library. Because it was around the COVID time, he lost his dad, and not too long, he lost his mum. He doesn't have any children. He's 40 plus years old. And he literally, at the time, he had nothing. He's been healing over this period of time. He's devoted his life to this project. I actually felt really bad after actually him saying that, and yeah, but he was good about it. He even jokingly at the time when we were sitting there, he goes, "Sam, look, I mean, you've got your phone on the table. I just need we're in the same room. I just need a transaction address, wallet address from your phone, and within 5 minutes, I will be able to hack and empty your wallet. But why would I do it? It's what I call," he says, "is what I call the dirty mind. And I will never use anything in my dirty mind." And him saying that also confirms that the reason why he has 3 of the best ethical hackers in the world that works for him. Those people, if you're aware, the difference between a good hacker, a bad hacker, or ethical hacker, let me know. Let's put I think it's 5 we're up to. Are we up to 5? Yes. If you know what an ethical hacker is, please let me know. Put a 5 in the comments. 5. Yay. Awesome. We've got a few people that know about it. Yes, more protection for the company. Yes, exactly what it is. These ethical hackers are paid a lot of money to go to companies and literally hack into their system. Hackers see if they can break their firewall, break their security. And what happens after that, these companies, if they've hacked into it, they will actually up their security in those areas. So these ethical hackers are very sought after, and he has 3 of the best hackers working for him around the world. So that's to give you a bit of an idea in regards to this project in terms of him. And I guess the point why I took on this project, it came down to the fact that when we were talking about the price point of flash loans, I asked him, so what are we going to price this at? What's the price point? And he basically said, Sam, look, I've got the ecosystem ready, the blockchain's ready, everything's ready. We are in a very, very competitive market. I am paraphrasing here. But because we're in a competitive market, I'm prepared to give this away for free. Because one is because our AI needs to learn and we need to have that data. So this project is going out for free. And the other reason being is he also wants to introduce people that were burnt in the past, because he knows how this network marketing space works, where people have burnt, lost a lot of money, got scammed, where they can come in free at no cost to come in and actually get their confidence back in the space. It is already very hard, us actually being custodians of our own money. So this project here is actually us teaching people, this is part of where I'm at, teaching people to get back into space safely and with confidence, and gaining that confidence back in the space. So when he said that, I was really excited. I was actually thinking back at 2017, all the companies through the years that have actually hurt a lot of people, the USI Techs, the Hypercapitals, the Vortex, you name it. There has been a lot of projects out there. So when he said it, and when I came back, I immediately did contact some people back in the past that I vowed not to get back in this space, and they have been very open to looking at this project. And I invite you too. I'm sure we've been in projects that we unknowingly got into that were scams, and we may have hurt people in it. This is a time, I guess, we can actually salvage that relationship and actually maybe have a chat to them and say, look, this space is not going to go away. We need to be in this space. This project, we have the opportunity to come in for free. Don't have to put any money down to give it a go. And pretty much everyone I've spoken to said yes, they will take a look at it. Some are even more than excited about it and ready to pay to get into it. So from there, I gladly accepted the project, because he also had a component which I know it with everything within the space that we lack is education. Education in terms of money management, in terms of getting to these projects properly. How often or not that we've got into projects, we've paid the money, and we don't even know what we've got into. And before you know it, it's gone. this project gives you the opportunity to actually teach or re-roll out and duplicate where we can actually teach people how to actually get in properly and actually learn every day without fail how to get into your MetaMask, where your seed phrases are, how to push buttons, learn about coins. I mean, the whole program is all catered around repetition. And that is what is most important with this in this space. My clients, I see every fortnight. Why I teach them a fortnight ago, and when I see them a fortnight later, some of them actually have forgotten what they did a fortnight ago because I literally haven't touched the computer since the last time that I had that coaching session with them. So that has told me in the back of my mind, repetition, repetition, repetition. For us, I'm pretty sure most of you are very familiar how to get into your MetaMask, etc. But I'm pretty sure you've had that day where you've been away for a week or two and then, oh crap, what's my password? What's this? What's that? And you've sometimes panicked because you've misplaced your book or misplaced whatever it is. So this gives us the opportunity to be able to really, really hone that in. So here I am today. I accepted the title of Global Ambassador. That's the only title I accept. I didn't want to be called the Master Distributor or whatever because that's not me. I've traditionally been more a back-end person. I will support my leaders and roll things out. But Global Ambassador, loosely termed, I'm okay with. So, and yep, I spoke to Bob and here you guys here today learning about what this project's all about. Now, I'm just going to quickly go through a series of URLs just to solidify this project, and then we'll talk about the flash loan and also the farm and why that is important. So just bear with me while I get that. I hope you guys are learning a few things on this call while we are going through. That would be great to know. Just put a yes in the chat if you are. Oop. Okay, we're in. So you've got a sneak peek of that. I'm just going to close that. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so with all, as I've mentioned, this company, or Scott also mentioned, WYScale is a company. It's been around since 2020, incepted, and the founder is AG from India. With all layer one projects, they all have their backend, their blockchain. So Ethereum has ERC20, Tron has TRC20, Binance has BSC Scan. WYScale has their own blockchain, which is WYScan. And like all blockchains, you can put your, so let's see what we've got here. Let's see if this one works. So I don't know whose these addresses are. So let's grab this. So with all blockchains, you have the same thing. You plug in a wallet address as long as it's linked up to the network, and then you'll have their transactions at the very bottom. So this here, as you can see, 0.000005, so 6 Satoshis to the 5. This here is a unique opportunity that you have with WYZ, which is their native coin. From now until the 25th of December, 2025, you have the opportunity to get the airdrop. So if anything, if you guys getting this for free, every day coming in and just pressing this button here and getting 0.0005 Satoshis, WYS, this is equivalent to 5 transactions. That's how cheap this is. So this is something that's offered, and after this is actually closes on the 25th of December, they'll be launching their multi-dex in 2026. With all blockchain layer ones, they have their white paper. So if you are into reading, please do so. I do encourage you after today, don't take my word for it. You do your own research and make an educated decision whether you want to move forward with this. So 14 pages, not too long, not too short, but it does give you a very good insight of the project. Also, with all layer one projects, they are showcased on github.com. All the developments for all the really techie people, you can come in here and actually take a look. And yep, any changes, they all put it into this platform. This is the page. You will need to get a referral code to actually get in. So whoever invited you here, go back to that person. So what WYScale is a financial hub in the crypto space. They've actually built it from crypto out, where the likes of the BlackRocks, etc., all those financial hubs from the traditional market are actually trying to come in through the likes of Coinbase, etc. So they offer quite a array of projects, and from anything from mutual funds through loans, through staking, and you'll see why this is actually a very, very well laid out project. That this currently is what they have in play. They have bridging. They've got 4 different coins right now that you can bridge. Real world assets, they've already started that. Online and off-ramp, which is their credit card facilities to get into this space. To come, they've got the liquidity staking, DeFi options, and Libo loans. What Libo loans is, if you've got a sizable crypto portfolio, you can loan against it. We've also got your KYCN crypto news. That AG is very, very generous in his Telegram group. He actually does teach us in regards to what's going on in the space outside of WYScale. Newbies, there's a section for them. There's also a crypto card that will be coming out on the in about 12 months' time. Insurance, this one is going to be the next big thing. The likes of all exchanges, your Binances, OKXs, and so forth, they've all been underwritten by insurances. But we have, as individuals, we don't have insurance. And this company will be one of the first to actually introduce insurances to the individual person, the retailer. So that will be launching after the flash loans. And as I mentioned, multi-dex will that will be launching in the first quarter of 2026 after the airdrops finish finalized. What impressed me about AG was he used the opportunity to get into social media. So he's started doing the social media side where just 2 seconds. Twitter. And they've got 2 full-time people that actually work on the social media, and a few part-timers that are involved as well, or contract people. So around 20,000 followers in Twitter. Telegram has around the same, 21,000 followers, and Instagram just under 70,000 followers. And they, as I mentioned, they have 2 full-time staff, and literally they've done a pretty good job in terms of the designs, etc. I mentioned to you about the Ethereum library. So those that are intrigued how the Ethereum library works, this is ethereum.org, which is Ethereum. It actually showcases what the prerequisites are for the Ethereum library. So if you want to read up on that, you can. It is very, very stringent in regards to what the requirements are. So those that are interested in that, there is a link for it. With all blockchains, we have our native coin, which is WYZ, but we also have what we call a utility coin, which we're going to call, hang on 2 seconds. Just grab that. This can only be purchased right now on xd.com. Doesn't like me today. Come on. Okay. So xd.com, you can buy it. The price for it right now, let me get back to the, I think I've got the, So WYScale is the utility coin, WYS. Initially launched in January of this year at $10. It went all the way up to $24. And now it's, because of the pullback last week, a week and a half ago, with all the coins going red, it's pulled back to, it went to about $15, and now it's hovering around 14. So it's going sideways with a few little movements. And obviously it's listed on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. And those that know about CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko is the more, I would call the more legit real site. The pricing and the market caps and all that is more real, but it also comes with the price. CoinMarketCap, as a lot of people know, you can buy your way in. CoinGecko, yes, you have to pay, but they also have to go through a very, very stringent process before they're listed. And typically when they're listed, it means they are a real company. So that is the project in regards to solidifying that they're not a company that got into GoDaddy or registered on GoDaddy last month, and today they're a fully pledged blockchain. So they've been around for 3 years, and they have been through the ups and downs. Now, flash loans. I don't have a demo. I'll be very open with you. It's purely the fact that right now they are very vigorously testing the what we call MEV bots and aligning it with what that we've got. And there's a few reasons for that. This is a snapshot of or a screenshot of the front the dashboard of the flash loan and how it works. We're actually going to be rolling this out or there'll be two parts to it. The first part is it'll be manual trading, and it's literally just clicking of buttons. And the reason why is we have an AI that's built into this. And the AI, like a baby, when it's born, it's basically a blank piece of paper. So we're requiring over this time is for people to actually input their behavior, when they're trading, how long they're trading for into this, and what coins are of interest, whether it'll be the top right-hand corner or the left right-hand corner. All these behaviors need to be learned. So how this works is here is the market opportunities. There'll be flashing of the coins. And when it flashes, you can click it, meaning that is something that you want to buy. It comes down to here, the AI aggregator. Now, a flash loan, typically, if you put $100 in, you get a flash loan of about around 300%. So 30,000, it takes only up to 1% of it. So $300 would actually amount here. You can alter that. And when you alter it, if you do alter it, you can do 200, you can do 100, you press confirm. Within seconds, you will know whether it is a profit or whether it's a failed trade. If it is a profit and it's still flashing the same coin, you just need to press the repeat button, repeat until it changes. A typical trade, so right now statistics are saying out of 100 trades, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do 100 trades. So that's how quick these transactions are. Now, the second phase of this is once the AI does learn its the behaviors and all that, we'll have the opportunity for you to actually have it automated, where you just let it go and let it do its stuff. But that doesn't defeats the purpose of why I got into this project. The reason why the manual is actually of interest to me is if you are coming in every day, it means you have to come into your MetaMask, you need to put in your password, and you need to get on and learn to get onto a platform. That in itself, repetition is amazing. Also, if a coin, for instance, there was a coin called, I haven't even heard of it before, I've forgotten the name of it. But if a particular coin, just say AVE comes on and it keeps flashing and you keep making money from that coin, would you not be interested in what AVE does? If you're seeing that you're making money from this coin, it keeps flashing, and that's the one coin out of all the coins that is making money, would you not be curious what AVE is all about? Put a 5 in the chat. I think we're up to 5, or we're up to 6. Let's see. A 6. Put a 6 in the chat if you would not agree. If something was actually making you money, would you not agree you would be interested in what that coin is all about? Awesome. So that in itself is education. And the more we do of learning about different coins, we will get to know this industry a lot better. So that's why we have the option in phase 2 that you can manually trade, continue to manually trade, or you can actually put it set and forget. But hopefully by then you are so comfortable in this space that you know how to maneuver within the blockchain. So if that happens, then my job is mostly done. That I'm educating people. So now how this works. This is a $1 million question. Everyone is always interested in how this works. Now, this is only a prototype. It is not the end product. This was actually created at the very start when we did the flash loans, when we're doing the pricing and everything and how we wanted it. It has changed, but the idea is the same. So you can screenshot this, but just know that it's not going to be the final product. So 100, 600, 200, 500, 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000 other pricing points. So how this works is the $100 is the license that you get. Will get a $30,000 loan, typically 300x. And what's currently happening is within 7 days, you would make $250. The $200 gives you a flash loan of $60,000 in the market for about 15 days to get you profits of around $500. The 500 will give you a flash loan of 150,000 around 15 days to earn around 1,250. The 1,000 gives you a flash loan of 300,000 with around 15 days to make 2,500. The 5,000 gives you a flash loan of 1.5 mil. Wouldn't be great that we could actually have that kind of money in our banks? Just out of curiosity. It'd be nice just to hold it, but you can't touch this money. In the market for about 15 days, and you potentially could earn 12,500. The $10,000 license will give you a flash loan of 3 million within 15 days, potentially making $25,000. Now, when we first started doing testing of this is where this testing is so important. Typically, we had basically assumed around 7 days, $250. But when we first started the real testing of this on the JSON files and moving it forth, it was coming back within 2 days, $250 in 2 days. Our license, we've actually just put the licenses that have expiry dates of 7 days. So we got really excited. We said, okay, great, 2 days. That means potentially within 7 days, you could make up to or around $750 on a $100 license. But that was short-lived. About 2 weekends ago, we had our first zero profit day, meaning we just lost gas. And then not long after that, we had another zero profit day. So that's why right now, it just tells us volatility. Well, this is what AG also said this at the very start. Arbitrage is only workable within a very, very volatile market. And that's this space here. But even in the bull run, we do have quiet days. So that's why we had 2 quiet days. And I think there's been another one since then. So right now, the testing is really, really important because out of 100 trades right now, only 25% are win trades. And that is across the board. No one has cracked it above 25%. And what AG wants to do is to increase it to 60% at least before he fully launches this out. And the reason being is he doesn't want to be taking someone's $100 and because of the win rate's only 25%, for you to come back after 7 days and only made $50 or $60, because that's not what this is all about. We're here to make money. I did have the question, even at 25%, people can click all day. But the problem we have, and it was highlighted when we're doing our strategic planning, if someone was in for 7 days, but only traded 2 days and made $10, they're not going to say, I only traded 2 days. They're going to say, this doesn't work. I didn't make any money out of my $100. Regardless of what they did, we would be blamed. This doesn't work. It's just human psychology. When things don't go people's way, they don't blame themselves. They look at other people to blame. We don't want that. We want to be able to literally be confident that everyone that comes in is making money moving forth. So this beta testing that we're having right now, the way we're going to roll this out very uniquely, it's not your typical launch where the product is done and then we roll it out. We are right now I am going to go to India to finalize everything, getting the details very shortly. Once I cross off and sign off on it, we are going to launch this out, beta testing for over 1,000 people. You guys being leaders will introduce it. You guys have this opportunity to get this beta. Register on the day, log in, and over the 7 days, show your audience what this is all about. Every day logging in, clicking how long you want to click, whether you be in for 30 minutes, whether you be on for 6 hours, whatever it may be, and showing your audience how this money is made, the good, the bad, the ugly. By day 7, before this closes, I can guarantee that everyone will be wanting to sign in. And I know this purely the fact that over the last couple of months, I've had people say, I'm not interested in the beta. I just want to get in and have a play. I want to make money. So, but doing it this way with the rollout is you're teaching your team or teaching your audience how this could be duplicated. So they could teach their team and so forth and so forth. So how does this sound? the flash loan, very, very simple concept. The fact that it is no losing trades is such a big win. Now, there is one strategy in play that we've got. Because you guys are coming in with $0, you literally can staircase your way up to $10,000 with no money. Or you can choose to buy in very quickly. It takes about 7 to 8 weeks. And the way it's working is the beta testing. There is one caveat here with the beta testers. Whatever profits you make, 50% will go to the company and 50% will go to you. But regardless, the $100 license is what you get for the beta testing. Just say you make $250. Half goes to the company, 125. You get the other half, 125. So with that $100, you can buy the $100 license to make 250. Out of that 250, you can use 200 to buy the $200 license to make 500. Then you can use the 500 to make buy the $500 license to make 1,250, and then you can use $1,000 of that to buy the $1,000 license, and so forth until you get to the 10,000. But there is actually a sweet spot here. Right here, the 10,000, the 1,000 to the 10,000, the license is for 30 days. But based on this, the assumption is within 15 days, you make 2,500, 12,500, 25,000. So if this stands true, and this is a 30-day license, would this not mean that I could double my money within this period? So your 1,000 would potentially be 5,000, your 5,000 would potentially be 25,000, and your 10,000 could potentially be 50,000. Just to give you, just based on these figures, on a 30-day license. So as I said, it takes 7 or 8 weeks to staircase your way up to $0, or once the beta test finishes, you can buy the $1,000 license, 5,000 or 10,000, and go from there. Now, this is the part where I'm going to have a heart-to-heart with you guys. We've been in this space long enough, and obviously, I'm pretty sure we may have got into scams and lost money. The problem we have here is lost money, and whether it be in the bear market or the bull market. We have this opportunity right now in the bull market. If you all agree, put a 7 in the chat that in the bull market, everyone makes money regardless. Now, the issue we have, because people make money, we always seem to fail that what goes up must come down. And this is where the money management is very important right here. And it's a no-brainer to me, and I hope it's a no-brainer for everyone here as well. If there is an opportunity where you are making $10,000 with your $10,000 license, making $25,000 every 15 days, would it not be sensible to put a portion of that, just say 10%, no more than 10%, 2,500 into a low yield project? A project, say around 4%. And I can tell you 4% is better than putting in the bank. It's better than putting that. Banks don't serve us at all. 4% all it is, 2,500. If you're making 25,000 every 15 days, would that not be something that you would do and you would teach your team? Because I can tell you, if you taught your team this is good money management system, they will thank you when the bear market hits. Because often or not, when our lifestyles or when money increases, our lifestyle increases. But it doesn't necessarily go down when our money drops. Our lifestyle still maintains. And I know this and it does hurt me when people I've looked up to, when COVID finished and we were able to fly, I got to meet back up with a lot of people I respected and in the industry. Some were millionaires, but to learn that these people were starting again. They lost all their money and starting again. So it all comes down to lifestyle choices. But if we could do this, only 10%, would you not do it? Put an 8 in the chat if this is a no-brainer for you. Awesome. So what WYScale has at this moment is they have, when I originally started this this project, it wasn't exciting. They do have a farm. The farm is averaging around 4%. And I'm just going to quickly grab it. Let's see where it is. Right there. Right here, I think it is. So let me just refresh that. So this is their farm. They currently have 6 different farms that you can get into. They all are staking for 24 months or 36 months. Currently, most people are doing the WYS because everyone wants to get the coin, especially now it's around the $14 mark. And it has been, a lot of people in the market has actually predicted that this coin will be in the hundreds in the next 18 months. So that's why people are getting in. Now, this farm itself, as I said, it's not sexy. It's quite boring, but it is stable. I'm a very big advocate of getting into, especially crypto projects that are low risk and medium high risk. I never take on anything that's high risk. What is the point? Because everything in a high risk project is mathematically calculated to scam you. If you're a passive income earner and you got into these 1%, 2% projects, you will not get your money out. As a recruiter, yes, you have that maybe that opportunity too. But as a passive income earner, it's very rare that you are able to get your money out. And the only time that this does happen is when there is a bull run. It's very rare. So to get into these projects, 3.75% for passive earners, 8.33% for people like yourselves, leaders that are recruiting per month. That's not bad. 8.33% on a 24-month with a multiplier of 2x. Also, we have the 36 months, which is 4.55% for passive earners. But as recruiters, as I said, like yourselves, 11.11% per month with a 4x multiplier. And because you guys are all recruiters, I do recommend you guys take on the 36 months because you have this multiplier of 4x, which we'll discuss more when it comes to the comp plan, etc. So in this project, even if I take the average from now until the bull run, let's say it goes for 18 months, and you do not save any of your flash loan money, and all you had was a farm, and you put in 2,500 every 15 days for the life of this, for the 18 months. At the end of it, you would have $84,000 in your account after 18 months. If you just put $2,500 over 18 months. And you had no money left of the flash loan, you spent all that, and all you had was this loan, 84,000. Each month, 4% is around $3,400 that you could actually pull out each month. Round figures. Would that not be of benefit to you to know that you have this cushion that you can earn this, take it out passively each month in the bear run? Put a 9 in the chat if you agree with me. Awesome. Okay. So that is where we're at with it all. Right now, you have this opportunity uniquely to be introduced to WYScale, to actually come into this project. Yes, the flash loan is coming, but I encourage every one of you to start your good money management now, because the bear run is coming. And before you know it, a lot of people, unfortunately, we FOMO into things and we forget about money management. Is to get yourself into not only this project. If you find another low yield project that is safe and secure, get into it and start putting money aside, even a small percent of what are you making in, and just know that it's going to be there for the rainy day or longer than that. So I encourage you all, get yourself started in something like the farm. And when the bull run hits, you're going to make your money. But when the bear market comes, you're going to thank me that you've got into something like this. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Sam, you mentioned
Yes.
on that slide you have up right now.
Yeah.
If you recruit, you're going to want this and you'll make 11.11. Now, a lot of people are going to go, yeah, well, I'm not much of a recruiter. How many people would they have to refer to the program to bump that 4.55 to 11.11?
One person. Just
one person.
I would be safe to say two people. And even if you do put a cat underneath, because this is all DeFi, there is no, you can put your daughter, you can put your son, even yourself underneath yourself if you want to, if you weren't a big recruiter. to make those two people.
So I love that it's 11.11. 11.11. I know there's a lot of people on here that agree with me, but fantastic. So guys, I know that was a lot of information thrown at you, but I think it's very important in this early stage for you guys to understand the validity of this, that we did not hastily just go try to find any program to start making money. I believe when you rest a lot of times, things just come to you. And that's how this happened to us. It was, we were looking at everything else, and all of a sudden we got introduced to Sam out of the blue. And this just makes the most sense. And to be able to be, because you're part of this group, to be able to be included in beta is going to be phenomenal. Now, to summarize this whole thing, it's real easy. We're going to help everybody get set up. You put a couple bucks in the farm, so you're set up and you're ready to go for that when you start making money. I mean, literally, you could put 25 bucks if you wanted, 100 bucks, whatever you wanted. Just there's no requirement of how much, but that's going to help you get through the process of setting up MetaMask, getting those airdrops, getting familiar with how the farm works for the long-term play. We're going to work on doing all of this and getting everybody enrolled daily. We'll be working on this through the 15th. The 15th comes, we'll all be set up and ready to go for beta. Now, here's something that's going to be really fun. We're going to host Zoom sessions. We'll have the Zoom room opened periodically throughout every single day, where you can just come participate, have your account opened, and we'll all be pressing those buttons together. Right? We're gonna make this fun. And you know, I'm so excited about it because so many people need redemption. I truly believe, you know, Sam, we set up a recovery fund for one of the programs we were in. We've lost $65,000 in the recovery fund because of these programs. Okay. So, and that was on its way to growing to help people that have lost money, anywhere from 100 to 100,000. And I believe because of this beta, this is an absolute no-brainer to get every person that you know that has lost a little money into this with us in this beginning, because all they're going to have to do is log on and press a few buttons. And I'll be honest with you, when it goes to total straight AI and you have that option, I'm still going to be pressing buttons, because just like Sam says, you're educating yourself on more than just throwing some money into a program. So understand this. We're going to get started, get everybody set up in the farm. Be patient with that. I'm working on the final instructions, so it's very simple for everybody. We're going to get everybody lined up, get the whole genealogy lined up, get everybody figuring it out. By the way, you'll be making a little money during the farm too. There's a compensation plan there too. And we'll talk more about the compensation plan next week. We'll narrow it down to a shorter presentation with the compensation. We'll start doing these regular, more organized presentations, but we wanted this open floor and just let Sam do her thing, because it's so important for you guys to really know that this isn't just a hasty decision, that there's really something real behind it. And with her knowledge and her expertise and her working with him now for almost 6 months, it's way more than we could regurgitate to you at this moment. So that's why the Zoom is maybe a little bit longer than we're used to. But Sam, again, thank you so much. Next week, we'll host on our Zoom. We hold 500 on there, so you don't have to hold yours up. We'll get the link out. I know, I mean, literally, I've sat here the whole time you were talking, messaging people. Don't worry, I'll get you the recording. So make sure you get me that recording straight away. And then we'll do this every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back on our Zoom room, atuzoom.com for that. And we'll just keep narrowing it down and tightening it up and getting it real simple for everybody to understand. But bear with us. We're going to be doing what we'll probably start doing starting Wednesday is opening up the Zoom room for everybody to get set up. But I'm going to give you some homework right now. Your homework right now is to get your MetaMask wallet set up if you don't already have that. And when you set that up, you can add MetaMask on your browser extension, and it'll always be up there when you're on your extension. That's the first thing you want to do, okay? Second thing you're going to want to do is just go get an account. Sam, that reminds me, I wanted to ask you this question. Somebody asked me tonight, they were having a hard time. And so I went into my account and I looked at it and I wasn't verified yet. And I tried to go get verified, but xt.com doesn't have the option for United States. Now, is that if we go over that 60,000 mark, do we have to be verified on it or not? I could not figure that out.
Okay, xt.com, I encourage every one of you is, one thing is great about it, under 50,000 daily, you don't need to be verified. The only time that xt.com that you need to be verified if you are bringing money in, but that's through a third party, and you can use a third party to do it through Baxter, through Simple Plot. So under
So
third,
anyone can sign up for xt.com. They could send from their Exodus wallet into xt.com some USDT to get the coin. Yes.
yes, it's a great
Okay.
platform to have. It's, yeah, no KYC is required, as long as, this is the most important part. When you do actually get your email in and you do your confirmation, you need to set up Google Authenticator to be able to access everything. Once you've done
Yeah,
that,
perfect.
you don't need to do the KYC or anything else. You can use it as per normal. Just make sure you keep your password and your Google Authenticator safe. There is a keyword that you have with your Google Authenticator, just in case you lose your wallet or your phone crashes. And it has happened where people's lost everything on their phone when their phone crashed. So always have that backup.
So your homework then is make sure you have MetaMask and go set up XT. That's xtomxt.com.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about the verification and all that because we won't be putting that much money in. We're going to use it as the vehicle for the WYS token or WYZ token, I suppose, to get the airdrops, right? Oh, no, airdrops will go straight into MetaMask. I'm still a little confused on it all. I pretty much got it down almost. So we'll have those instructions written out and then we'll do some open Zoom rooms. And Sam's always happy to hop on some Zooms with us too, as long as we find the right window of time. So trust me, guys, we'll be there. Scott, I'll turn it over to you for any last things you want to say. I don't know if you want to sit here for questions or what you want.
Well, we have a few questions up there in the top anyway, but the biggest thing that I look at with this is we have an opportunity to be in before anybody else is in. We have the ability to be in the beta phase of things on something that is not a brand new deal, right? Like, so the WYS token has been around for a while. This is not something just launched this week, or it's not something they're hoping to get onto an exchange. It's already there. So, knowing the fact that we have these flash loans that are going to become available to us starting May 15th, knowing that we don't have to have any money out of pocket other than maybe 25, 50 bucks or whatever you want in the farm at the 4% to start with. That's it. Like, to me, this is the easiest thing I've seen in a long time in the crypto space. And I've done a lot of stuff since I got in the space back in 2016. What I look at with this is, every single person that's been out there, I don't care who they are or where they are, but if you've lost money, if you're jaded, if you have issues with the crypto space, this is the company that's going to help get you back to right. Some of you know my story. You know that I traded back in 2017, had a fabulous run, had great wealth creation, the whole 9 yards. 2018 was the exact opposite of that because nothing in 2018 did what it ever had done in the past. So I learned a lot of lessons along the way. What I learned was when you do find a project or an altcoin or whatever it is that is something that makes sense, then you just have to say yes and get going with it. This is one of those things. It's a layer one project. You don't find those things very often where you have access to them before they even really go live. And this is where we're at right now. So just understand the opportunity you have in your hands right now with this, not only from just the airdrop to get the WYS token, but the fact that you can be in on the initial flash loan side of this thing starting May 15, that, what does Sam say? Within 7-8 weeks, if you do this, you can be into that $10,000 level to where it's producing up to 25,000 return every 15 days. There's no guarantees and all that, but imagine what that can do for you. You start with $0 out of pocket. you get a flash loan for $100. In 7 or 8 weeks or 9 weeks, whatever it is, you're now at a point where every 15 days you have $25,000 coming to you. Where you put $2,500 into a farm. Guess what that means? 22,500 left. 10 grand goes back into the flash loan, right? 12,500 goes in your pocket. Next 15 days, same thing. Next 15 days, same thing. Next 15 days, same thing. You get the gist, right? Like, understand, like, this is a powerful, powerful tool. And they've got all the technology behind it to back it, and the token that's already legitimized and it's already on exchange. It's already there. It's not like, oh, we're going to get there. We're going to be there someday. No, it's there right now. So I'm excited about what this is going to do. I feel absolutely ecstatic that we have this opportunity on the front side of things. You know, this is very few and far between where people have this ability to be part of things on the front side. Here we are. So, Sam, I want to thank you so much for sharing this with us, for being able to present this to the team, and just kind of sharing your insight and your knowledge, your expertise along the way. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And I have another Zoom, so I would love to answer those questions, but I think I'll revert it back to you guys. I can answer it independently in the back end. I think that will probably be a better option.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you okay with us being on this Zoom though? We're in your Zoom.
Okay. Hang on. Let's answer some of these questions then. I'll just very quickly, I'll just tell the next. Actually, it's with one of you guys. It should be okay, right? Terry, are you on?
Oh, that's with Terry Edwards?
Yes. So it should be okay?
Yes, let's see if
Okay,
Terry
cool.
is on.
So I'll answer a few questions and then yeah, we can go from there.
Let's not take it too long, guys. So be straight to the point on your question. We'll go Joe through Jonathan. Okay, Joe, go ahead.
Sam, real quick, I think I know the answer to this, but I guess these are long only trades, correct? I mean, there's no way to short the market. Is that correct?
Literally there is basically, it's only upwards. So upwards is basically long. Yes, correct.
Correct.
No shorting.
Right.
There's no losing trades. No. Yes, correct.
Well, it's not that a losing trade, but obviously, I never, Bitcoin, obviously they came out with Bitcoin futures. So you can short the market, you can short Bitcoin futures. So what I'm saying is these are all buys and then sells. We're buying low and we're selling high. Okay, perfect. That's what I thought.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, we can't go the other way. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Very
You're
good.
welcome.
Very, very well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Daniel, you're limited to one tonight. Just kidding, man.
To answer that other person's question, though, it's really more of the MEVBot. You have to understand what MEVBot is, and then you'll understand that it really is a sandwich trade. Anyway, so my question or questions, I have two, I'm sorry. First off, the system, are we going to be able to get a bot to do the trades, or are we doing the trades the entire time?
You are manually trading. Most of it's automated. The only thing is you pushing the button. So everything will be presented to you. So it'll be flashing to you. All you literally is press whatever that is flashing to you and press the confirm button or the repeat button. So there is that's the only manual, or you can actually, and sorry, there's a third part. You can actually change the figures. So if you don't want to do the full 300 from your $100 flash loan, you can reduce it down to 200 or 100. So they're the only things that I guess if you want to, that could be manually changed over.
But are they going to have like a bot or something to do it automated?
Yes, there will be. That's what the AI is doing. Okay. This whole thing is all based on bots. So whatever is traded out there is a bot doing what it needs to do to go in and out with the flash loan. That's how it all works. So it's three things: is the flash loan, is the arbitrage trading, the bot, plus the flash loan, and that's the whole makeup of the whole program.
Okay. My next question, and this is a little more technical: are we going to be able to inspect the smart contract on the blockchain when it comes out, to kind of maybe go to our own programmers to double check the work going on?
Yes, you will be. You'll have everything that's on the blockchain. You can't move everything. So, I mean, if it wasn't on the blockchain, it means it's not real. So yes.
Okay, I'm good.
Thank you.
All right, Jerry, go ahead.
I'll be quick. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Russell is on my heels, so I'll be quick. On the table showing the $200 license, it has exposure time 15 days, but the license time is 10 days.
Yes.
Is that correct or not?
That is correct. That was hypothetically what was happening within the initial stages, but we that will be all changed. So as I mentioned, don't use it for verbatim. It's just a guide. So the most important thing was to introduce to you guys what the license will give you in terms of 300x and what the potential profits are. The in between those, they will be changed. So yes, good pickup. But we're working towards that. That is actually a glitch there.
Can we move Bitcoin from arbitrage to the farm?
No.
We're working on USDT and USDC currently.
Oh.
They're the two that we're mainly using to get in, because that's the most stable out of them all. But what comes out will be depending on what you track, what is traded, what you click on.
But we can keep it in crypto and put it in the farm.
Correct.
Okay. And what is the multiplier in the farm, please? Okay,
the multiplier is basically whatever you put in your farm. If you are recruiting, is whatever amount you have that you could trade. How am I going to put this?
I can explain it.
Okay, yes, please. Thank you.
So whatever you have in the farm, say you have 15 coins. Let's talk dollars just so you understand. Say you have $100 in the farm. You start recruiting people, they're recruiting, you're earning from the commissions. When you reach 4 times whatever you have in the farm, you're not going to make any more commission unless you add back into the farm. It does not affect your passive, what's in the farm. The passive money you're earning in the farm doesn't combine with the commissions. So whatever commissions you earn, you have to stay ahead of that, which you're going to want to put more money in the farm anyway for long term. That's all that means. Okay, and on the 36-month, you can do 4x. That's why she was pointing that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead, Russ.
Hey, Bob. How you going?
Good to
Sam,
see you, man.
thanks for the Zoom. I was
Hi,
just
Russell.
curious, do you run meetings in Australia in the evening?
I actually do it by request. It's just that I'm pulled by all my leaders. So I haven't done anything myself publicly yet, purely the fact that my main focus is the leaders and supporting the team. And that's already keeping me very busy. So I can do them on request.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to
that
contact
will happen after we officially launch. There'll be more regular meetings publicly. Right now it's just leaders and getting you guys on. So and going from there, because that's the main focus is getting his 2 main focuses is really community and liquidity, and building the community is through leaders right now, not through the individuals.
Yep, that's fine.
I'll help you, Russell. I'll commit to a night a week, Russell.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
Awesome. And nice to hear another fellow Aussie.
Yeah, well, I am in another platform that's very similar to this, so I do have a little bit of a background in what's going on here. So I am curious to see how it compares, basically. So
we have always there's a lot of people. Flash loans is not new. So there's a lot of companies out there or individuals that actually do the flash loan. So one thing that I do know for a fact with all this is, if you're a validator or node holder, you can make a lot of money with this. So as an individual as well. So this is the challenges as a company to actually get this introduced out to the individuals as well. So these are just some of the I guess the growing pains when you're developing something like this on a massive scale.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Yes. You're welcome.
All right, we'll go to Jonathan and King Pete, and we'll jump out. Oops, go ahead, Jonathan. You muted yourself for some reason.
No, thank you, Sam. Bob, I'm just gonna ask. I don't want to take any more time. I'm just gonna ask Bob or Scott. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
Pete,
it.
you're the last one, bud.
Okay, quick question. How do I get the collect the free airdrop on a daily basis? Where do I go?
So
Yep.
we don't need to go through all that exactly right now, Sam, but Pete, shoot me over a message. We'll put
Okay.
together a Zoom at some point tomorrow where a bunch of us can
Okay.
hop on and we'll kind of group together. We'll walk through the whole process. You got MetaMask already?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Just shoot me a message so I can be in touch with you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, perfect. Sounds
Can I
good.
just add one thing in terms of the MetaMask? If people are actually just putting MetaMask for the first time, make sure it doesn't interfere or be on the same page or the same URL as
Same
your
the same
Exodus
what is it called? The same
page, same
or the same browser. Like if
same
Google
browser.
is the one, yeah, browser, yeah.
Yeah.
Go to like Edge or something else, yes, because it will interfere with that. And
Oh no,
with
you can actually
MetaMask, go ahead.
you can actually set up set up another browser within like the Brave or within, so you can actually add quite a few different ones. So just know that, yeah, it's just as long as it's
Okay.
not together, because it does interfere and it does cause a bit of heartache and very hard to onboard or do the airdrops. You have to do it all manually. That's the only issue.
Which is exactly what we were experiencing with Terry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all
All
good.
right, guys. So just shoot me a message, Pete, and anyone else, and we'll organize together. Also, 18 United Facebook page, I will also post in there, and the 18 United Communication Telegram. If you're in there for when we'll host these Zooms, so we can get this thing rolling. We'll start tomorrow for sure. Just keep an eye out. Scott, any last words?
Okay, so do you want me?
Good.
Do you want me to email you to bobbearden@gmail?
Yeah, you
or
can email me either one,
official?
Pete. Either one.
Either
Pete.
one?
You got
Okay.
if you got them both, it's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
I'll just answer.
Perfect.
I'll
Sounds good.
answer
Awesome.
this one question from Randy. The contract address. Yes, I've got the information on the blockchain, so you can get that. And that's for Randy, I think it is. Yes.
Where do I
Okay,
grab
cool.
it? Can you put it in the chat, or do I
Yep.
get it off of WYScan?
Okay, I'll
Because
just
I cannot
quickly
find it on CoinGecko.
CoinGecko WYScale.
Correct, WYScale. If I go to
WYScale.
CoinGecko, I don't see it there. But then if I go to WYZZeth, I show where it has the token holders. I don't think that's the proper contract address.
Okay, so the WYS, which is the utility coin that you have. So I'm just going to send this through to you right now. So I'll send it publicly so everyone's got it if they want to add that to their, because it's part of your
We need to put it in MetaMask as a custom token. And
Yes,
without that
correct.
contract address, we cannot load that up.
Yeah, no, that's correct. So this is the address, which I'll put
Cool,
in
thank
right
you.
now.
Thank you very much, Sam.
You're welcome. Okay, so quickly, those that haven't got it, Scott's got all the information there.
Yeah, we have all that, Randy. We're gonna make sure we get everybody out the information they need to make sure they have everything to get this set up.
Randy,
properly.
as knowledgeable as you are, you and I are going to
Great,
hop
thanks,
on
Sam.
tomorrow, and we'll go
Cool.
over the whole thing, bro. I'll
Right on,
reach
man.
out
Thank
to
you.
you early. You get
Thanks,
it.
Scott. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Scott.
All
Thanks,
right,
everybody.
guys. Well,
Thank you.
it's definitely enlightening seeing so many people as excited as us. So I look forward to it. Just keep an eye out for all the notifications, guys. We'll get this thing rolling tomorrow. You guys have a fantastic evening. We'll talk to y'all soon. See you on the next Zoom. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you all. Bye-bye. Good
Good night, everybody.
night.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.